Hi there, I'm Michelle with the Recipe Bandit, and today we're going to be making homemade red enchilada sauce. So this sauce, a funny story, I didn't plan on making this today, but it turns out that I need 2 cups of enchilada sauce for a recipe I'm going to make tonight, and there's not any in the cupboard. And I don't feel like I should go to the store when I have everything I can make it with right here. This is a quick and easy enchilada sauce recipe, but this is not by any means a traditional enchilada sauce. I want everybody to understand. I'm not trying to say that this is as good as somebody's traditional enchilada sauce. It's good, it's quick and easy, but it's not traditional. It's just a very easy enchilada sauce that you can make with stuff in your house. And that's what we're trying to do here today. I'm going to leave the fancy stuff to the abuelas who make it with love. But we are going to make it today, just this quick and easy recipe, so that I have 2 cups of enchilada sauce for tonight. Now, the ingredients that I have here, you can see all these little bowls. These are just common pantry spices. We have some oregano, we have some salt, some garlic powder, some chili powder, some cumin, we have some black pepper, and a little apple cider vinegar. And back here we have some chicken broth, some all-purpose flour, a little tomato paste, and some olive oil. This is all that's going into this today. This is a less than 10-minute recipe that is a great recipe for when you just need some enchilada sauce. But we are making this today in place of a can of enchilada sauce that I would have bought from the grocery store. This has no preservatives in it. This is going to be better for my family all around. So this is what we're going to do today. So let's get started. All right, the very first piece of this recipe is combining all of your spices into a little bowl with the flour so that they are ready to go. This recipe comes together so quickly that you really need to be sure that you have the tomato paste, the chicken broth, and all of these spices together so that you are just adding quickly. 5 to 7 minutes of this recipe is just letting the flavors come together on the stove. That's how fast this is. So for this first part, in this little bowl that we have here, we are going to combine the flour, the oregano, salt, garlic powder, chili powder, and cumin. We are just going to put them all together here. We're going to mix them up so that they are well blended, so that when we get them into our sauce, and you'll understand why when you watch the sauce, but these are the things that you want to have ready. We will save the black pepper and the apple cider vinegar for the very, very last part after the sauce is all together. So for the next part where we're going to go to the stovetop, it's very important that we have these things ready. The olive oil, the tomato paste, the flour and spice mixture, and the chicken broth. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to switch over. We're going to get it all going in a pot, and let's get this sauce made. All right, so we are going to begin with heating our olive oil in a medium pot over medium heat. Once the oil gets warm, and you can usually tell because the oil will get kind of shimmery when you look at it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. We are going to go ahead and put in our flour and spice mixture, and we are going to whisk that in right away. This part is going to be very, very quick of the sauce. All right, so all of that is in, and now immediately we are going to follow with the tomato paste, and we're going to whisk in, come on, tomato paste. I'm going to whisk that in as well. Kind of get it all mixed up in here. Now you've got this pasty, spicy concoction in here, and we're going to add the chicken broth and whisk this all together. You're trying to get out all of the lumps. I've put in not all of the chicken broth yet. I've just put in a portion of it because this is actually thickening like right now, and I want to get these lumps out of it. But it thickens kind of like gravy thickens. You can see how thick that is already. So we're going to add the rest, or at least, there you go, the rest of our chicken stock. And we're going to bring that up to a bubble. I missed a little bit of tomato paste in my hurry to get it in. So we're going to add it in now. So once this is all mixed together, and there aren't any lumps, this is kind of important, we are going to move the heat up to medium-high. Once this starts to simmer, what we're going to do is we are going to whisk it again, of course, and we are going to let it simmer for 5 to 7 minutes until it has noticeably thickened. And it will. It's really the way that this sauce works. I mean, you can see that it's already starting to thicken. It's kind of like when you make gravy, if you've ever made gravy, that combination of the oil and the flour and the spices and then the heat creates a thickening effect. And you can see by the bubbles that it is already thickening. So we're going to leave that for a while and let it bubble. We don't want it to be too hot, but just at a kind of a constant little bubble. You'll stir it once in a while, and we want to leave it for at least 5 minutes. But you do want to be stirring it occasionally. Let us know if there's something that you want us to make. Like, put it in the comments. I would love to. I didn't plan on making this today. I could make all sorts of things. All right, so we've been cooking this now for, I don't know, about 4 minutes. I wanted to take another look and show you guys. You can tell by the bubbles that it is noticeably thickening, this sauce, from where we started with it just being chicken broth. This is exactly what you want. You want these big, thick bubbles, and you want to be able to see that the sauce is thickening. It'll thicken more after we're done cooking it as well. All right, so we are at about 6 minutes now, and this is exactly the kind of thickness that we want it to be. This is perfect. So what you're going to do is remove it from the heat. Remove your sauce from the heat, and you are immediately going to stir in the black pepper, just a quarter teaspoon, just a little bit, and some apple cider vinegar. Now, that might seem like kind of a strange ingredient to add, but it adds this tangy brightness to the sauce. It really elevates the sauce. It balances out the other flavors, so it's not too smoky, it's not too tomatoey. It enhances the chili powder and the cumin, and it really makes it not taste flat. It might seem like a strange thing, but you gotta trust me on this. You really need it, you wanna do it. Now this sauce is going to thicken as it cools. We're gonna let it cool slightly before we use it, and then we'll check back in again. All right, so our enchilada sauce has cooled. It is in this pot. I'm going to transfer it to a little bowl because I don't need it till a little later. This makes 2 cups of enchilada sauce. Kind of put it into this bowl so that you guys can see it up close. It smells really good. It tastes really good. I might have had some tastes of it already. So this enchilada sauce, this homemade enchilada sauce, like I said, it's not abuela's enchilada sauce, but it's much better than canned. It's made with things that you have in your house already. It's delicious, and it makes just the right amount. So hopefully you guys will consider making this one. This recipe is on our website at therecipebandit.com, also available in the description. And this recipe is 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute recipe. Like, who doesn't like that? Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope that you'll join us again. Please like and subscribe. So thanks again. See you soon.